like I told y'all before, man, in the previous video that I did, that I posted, man, look here, negativity sells once again. So now you got Quavo and Chris Brown beefing, going back and forth, and you know, it's very disappointing to see that these talents that these gentlemen have, they're not using them, you know, in a positive manner, meaning basically using their ability to make music, you know, to do something other than beef. But now, like I said, it's like WWE. It's like WWE. They figured out that conflict sells. Conflict sells. Now we're gonna be looking forward to the next drop from Quavo. You know what I'm saying? Now we waiting on Quavo to drop his diss to Chris Brown. We just heard Chris Brown diss Quavo, and just looking at it for what it is, I don't know. Quavo might be in trouble. Chris Brown may actually be more lyrical than Quavo, because y'all know Quavo like to do that hype music type stuff. But I'm not gonna play it, man. If y'all want to go check out Chris Brown's response to Quavo, his diss to Quavo, man, y'all can go look it up on YouTube like y'all do everything else. So man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know where y'all can find that. I just wanted to hop on here to clarify my thoughts on what I said in the previous video that I posted. I told y'all it's like WWE. At this point, drama, conflict, negativity sells. I just recently heard, so Kendrick Lamar didn't respond to Drake, right? So Drake decided, I'm gonna make another diss, you know what I'm saying, and go at Kendrick Lamar. So, you know, they just continuing to push this narrative and utilize beef to push their product and their content, right? Because it's gonna get 1 million clicks, it's gonna get a ton of views, you know what I'm saying? So he decided, oh, that one wasn't enough for me, I'm gonna go at him again. Beef. That's what sells, man. These industry, you know what I'm saying, pundits and puppets and puppet masters, man, they at it again. They at it again, man, pushing more garbage. Chris Brown got a lot of talent, you know, just listening to it, he could, you know what I'm saying, maybe make a rap album. That would be just as interesting, right? Chris Brown doesn't sing on the album, yet he's rapping the entire album. People would be intrigued by that and go and cop it just on the strength that he's not singing. Or maybe he's singing and rapping the entire album. And maybe he's done something like that before. I don't recall, I don't remember, but that would be interesting. You don't have to create these beefs to get attention and views. You know what I'm saying? And I hate when people say, oh, they beef like, you know, they just like everybody else and like anyone else. They're not like regular people. They don't beef and have issues with one another the way that we have beefs and issues with one another. They got all of the materialistic stuff, all the females, you know what I'm saying? Their energy is coming from a whole different place. I'm telling you, it's all being fabricated to get more and more attention, more and more eyes in their direction. I guarantee you, they either got tours coming up, projects getting ready to drop, something along those lines, bro. It's an angle to all of this shit. It's like wrestling, different storylines, different, you know what I'm saying, music labels trying to pull y'all in different directions. 50 Cent just dropped his news just dropped that he's opening like a what you call it, like a movie studio or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be the second black person to have the largest production company or whatever he got going on, man. They do this stuff and get involved in this drama and these beefs to keep their name, you know what I'm saying, out there for y'all, to keep their name alive pretty much. I'm telling y'all, using imaginary beefs to get attention. like they're using negativity to gain more attention and eyes on their product. Like even with the whole Cat Williams thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, negativity sells, bro. Look at the whole comedy situation with Cat Williams and Cedric the Entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Monique and Tyler Perry. Beefs, bro. Beefs. They create these beefs, bro. And that gets a lot of attention because we want to hear, okay, what are you about to expose about this person? Or, you know, if what I was always hearing or saying was actually true. You know, people trying to confirm their thoughts about certain things or the things that they've said and put out there about certain people. Negativity, bro. And it's sad that it's always in the black community. You know, like it seems like that's always something that surrounds our community. So it's very disappointing and it's very upsetting and sad. But yeah, man, I don't subscribe to it. You dig? I think it's interesting to talk about. I'm not gonna say it's great content, but maybe that content gets a certain type of attention. You know what I'm saying? And when you in the content creating space, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So you making content, you're talking about those different topics, and what's going on out there in the world. But I wanted to put a different spin on what I'm seeing and what's going on, because, you know, like I said, it's pretty, to me, it's pretty obvious, dog, that they're using negativity to gain attention. Straight up. They get into these situations where their name stays relevant. That's all this is, bruh. And the sad part about it is that meanwhile, behind the scenes, they not even really beefing. It ain't no real beef behind the scenes at all. You know, but the sad part about it is that the regular average folk be beefing behind these dudes, be gooning behind them, and they be chilling. Just like politicians, man. Behind the scenes, man, they Gucci, they good. Having drinks together, spending time with one another. Both parties interact well behind the scenes. Meanwhile, it's dividing the country, right? Before you can conquer, you gotta divide. And I think that's what's going on in the industry. But individually, I think that these companies, the different brands and labels within the industry is like WWE. They trying to pull y'all into a certain direction, right? But the industry itself is its own major conglomerate, right? It's like its own entity in itself, and it's working. They're all working to one goal, but they all individually got their own agenda, you know, pulling y'all in different directions, keeping their content relevant. And that's what's going on. You look at YouTube, bro. When I first started talking about getting on YouTube and was first introduced to YouTube, it was, you know, regular average people on here that was, you know, building a core audience, doing their thing. Now you get on YouTube, all the celebrities on YouTube. LeBron himself got his own podcast. It's all about pushing a certain narrative, trying to get your attention in a certain direction. That's what it's all about. Controlling the masses, bro. Now you got these major industries and labels and puppets basically taking over the little space that the regular average person had. Here they come. You dig? Because guess what? They can't allow you to think for yourself. They have to control every single narrative. And this is the latest example of them using negativity to gain attention. Because they don't care how they get your attention as long as they get it. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's like wrestling at this point. These people not really beefing. They're just giving us more, they feeding us more stuff to hold our attention, dog. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Maybe I'm tripping. You dig? Maybe I'm tripping. because I feel like it was Cardi and Nicki. I feel like you got Quavo and Chris Brown. You got Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Beefs. These beefs that they keep propping up in front of us. You dig? Negativity, man. They're using negativity to gain attention. And that attention is gonna make them more money. If you go all the way back, Tupac and Biggie lost their lives so that the company, P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying? The labels, people like that made more money. They use negativity to win. Maybe I'm tripping, man. Maybe I'm, you know, I'm thinking a little too much. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are. Are y'all seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Or am I tripping? Anyway, man, this your boy Joe. Appreciate y'all stopping in to check out my latest video, man. Y'all go check out some of my other content on the channel. And yeah, till next time, man. See y'all soon.